Afternoon everybody, I hope I find you well. Welcome to the Jenny Kirk channel, and today is a special video. We're going to be doing a little bit of news from the world of model railways, and there's three items that I really wanted to tell you about today. Today's video is sponsored by Trainomatic, makers of DCC decoders designed to be fully compatible with every manufacturer's locomotive. First up is the new Rails D-Class. You might remember that we went and did some filming actually at the product launch when they first announced this at the National Railway Museum. Had a great day, learnt an awful lot, and it's great to see this new model being proposed as a partnership joint venture between Rails of Sheffield and Dapol, and it looks to be a really superb model. And the D-Class has never been offered before in model form, and it's really great to see it coming through. Now, the first EP engineering prototypes have come through for inspection, so these have gone to Rails of Sheffield as the primary partner of this project, and as soon as they are deemed okay, then that should hopefully be another step closer to production. Then we'll be waiting for livery samples. I'm really looking forward for those. So the preserved number 737 is at the National Railway Museum. It's going to be a model of that one which will be sold, I believe, exclusively through the National Railway Museum, through their shop, and all the other versions are going to be done through Rails of Sheffield. Now, we've got some photos of the EP prototypes, and includes some great functions, including a really easy method of connecting the tender to the locomotive, and I believe it's going to have all-wheel pickup as well. And this push-fit connector means that you can actually take them apart without any great hassle, and there's no plugs to plug and unplug in there. So I'm really excited to see this new design. It's also going to have the plug-in Next 18 DCC decoder with a complete solder-free speaker fitting option if you go the sound route, and I'm really excited to see this because we reviewed this on the Dapol 14XX Auto Tank, and it really worked absolutely well. Now, other livery options that are going to be available, Rails of Sheffield are going to have their own South Eastern and Chatham Railway fully lined out livery, and I've got here, to give you an idea of what that livery is, it's the Hornby H class that we reviewed on this channel a while back. So this is pretty much the livery that we're going to be seeing on one of the models from Rails of Sheffield, and it's the same livery that the preserved example that's going to be available from the National Railway Museum will be wearing. Now, the other livery which really excites me is the South Eastern and Chatham Railway Wartime Austerity Grey. Now, it's described as being the scraped back livery, and it's going to be fairly similar to this N-Class Mogul. So you can see there the really nice austere grey, but it's got a peculiar charm to it. Now, the D-Class in that livery is going to have scraped back beading, and what actually happened was they got painted in this grey, and then the loco crews very carefully scraped that grey paint off where the brass was underneath, so it's kind of a little bit more ornate. Then we're also going to get the Monsell green livery and the BR liveries as well, so there's something for every period. Delivery of the D-Class is expected in either Q3 or Q4 of this year, so it's not that far away actually. It's available to order now from Rails of Sheffield. We've got a link in the description box down below, and they aim to be keeping this under the £200 price mark, subject of course to currency fluctuations in the meanwhile. And the next model I want to talk to you about is coming through from Heljan, and it's the Linton and Barnstable 242 Lin class. And this looks to be, again, another exciting release. Now, it's going to have a lot of the features that you come to expect from Heljan models, and we've reviewed a few of those of late. Particularly, I've just got in one of their Class 33s, really smooth running, really reliable, so I've got every expectation that that's going to carry over to this class. And it's great to see some more 009 models coming through ready to run, because as I've said in previous reviews, I think 009 modelers have been quite poorly done by for so many years, and now there's a wealth of stuff coming through, including these great models from Heljan. The model's going to feature 6-pin DCC socket and a working LED headlight, and that I believe is a first for a steam locomotive ready to run in the UK. Certainly I've not seen this before, so I'm really excited to see that. And it's great to see that the manufacturers are bringing forward more and more features, extra value for money. So I'm really excited to see this one. And the model's going to include a whole host of livery-specific detail parts, and there's a great long list of these. And they include things like metal cow catchers, coal rails, chimneys, smoke box doors. There's a whole lot of detail there to suit whichever version that you get. Liveries that are proposed include undecorated black, Linton and Barnstaple Railway dark green, and that'll be pre-1906. Linton and Barnstaple Railway dark green suitable for after 1906 and up to 1922. Southern Railway dark green as E782, suitable for 1923 to 29. And then we've also got the Monsal green, suitable for 1929 to 32, and then a slightly different version for 1932 to 1935. So that covers this class of locomotive throughout their entire lifespan. And now has never been a better time to model in 009, so really looking forward to those. Final item that I wanted to tell you about, again it's another Heljan model, but this is being produced exclusively for Rails of Sheffield, and this is the North Eastern Railway petrol electric railcar. Now the real version of this has just been restored, so there is a prototype that is trundling about on preserved lines, and it's really great to see some of this engineering from the turn of the last century making a comeback, restored and running on the rails. And I'm really looking forward after the lockdown to searching that out and taking a trip on it. But Rails of Sheffield have just approved the artwork samples for the liveries, the 3 different liveries that they're offering. So if you want to head on over to the Rails of Sheffield website, you can see some pictures of those. We've also got some pictures here to show you as well. These are proposed to be coming in again at under the £200 mark, and they're available to pre-order now from Rails of Sheffield. So again, you can follow the affiliate link down below and that'll take you to where you can put these on order. Don't forget that you can pre-order any of these items by following the affiliate links down below, and if these are items that are a must-have on your radar, then pre-ordering is possibly essential just to make sure that you don't miss out. But until next time, this is me, Jenny Kirk, saying thanks for watching, and I hope that this video was informative to you. Don't forget to like it, share it, and also subscribe to the channel, and you'll be the first to know about new videos as and when they go up. But until next time, this is me, Jenny Kirk, saying take really good care of yourself. Bye for now. Today's video is sponsored by Train-O-Matic, makers of DCC decoders designed to be fully compatible with every manufacturer's locomotive. Visit train-o-matic.com to browse the full range and see what they've got suitable for you. I'd like to send out a huge thanks to everybody who supports me on Patreon. And an extra special huge thanks goes out to Anthony Kidson, Michael Churchwood, Anthony Hunt, William Wade, Wayne Johns, Offshore Allen, oorail.co.uk, Tepic, Michael Lockie, Helen Sink, Peter Bolton, Brian Smith, Brian and Dorothy Mudd, Judge Mortis, Gary Lewis, and David Quinn. Thank you. Without you guys, I couldn't do this.